So I'm pulling these things up for two reasons. One, I've got to deal with the drainage issue under the extension. And two, I need blocks to use to raise the garage. So these are gonna go on top of my little patch that I poured. I've got my wood stacks that'll go in first. On top of the wood stacks will be a couple of these. And I need to bring in enough of these so that I can make full 3 foot tall piles. How many 1 5/8 go into a foot tall? Around 8 to be a foot tall. And then I multiply that by 4 because I need 4 stacks. All of the dust on top of this one came from water collecting underneath here, right up against the foundation. Whoa, it got dark. Just lay all the bricks I left on top and then, that's not a bad idea. You know, 2 more, we'll do that stack. That's an improvement. Get some contrast in here. I show how much I value your suggestions by doing your suggestions. So much faster. One quarter done. Make sure we're camera side for lighting. I bet these are closer to 30 pounds. These do not feel like 15, 16 pound things. If that's what the math says, that's what the math says. I must have gotten weak. I need to get to a gym and refresh myself about how much a 15 pound plate is. Oh, the first one probably felt like 15? No, I was saying 20 from the start. It's so weird holding this thing in my right hand since I've been holding it in the left hand for the whole time I've been doing this stuff in this house. I have got a new toy that I have to assemble. It is going to be a little carrying platform for my laptop over there. And then we get to go outside and totally mess up the exposure. So the first big chore for me today is taking down this tree and getting it down out to the van. And the second big chore is taking out this flower bed. It's actually up above the siding here. It's way too high. Even if I wanted to keep it, I'd have to pull down at least the first layer of retaining wall there. And then it's got this edging material, so I'd have to cut that back. Part of the lift of the garage project is pouring a new 2-foot pony wall all along underneath the structure of the garage. They can't form with this flower bed here. So to deal with that, this flower bed's gonna come out. And then I have a little workstation that I can put the laptop on. Boy, I sure picked a terrible position to do a record for the YouTubes from. The first tool I'm gonna be using are my branch cutters here. I'll call them branch cutters. And then once the branches are off, I'll bring out my recip saw and get the bigger chunks of it. Just hoping they don't fall on my head too much. A little bit of falling on my head is okay, but not too much. And with this branch, you can start to see why I need to get this whole tree down. It's very much over the roof of the garage, and I can't lift the garage when there's something on top of it. Water damage is not good for resale. Pro tip for YouTubers. Making a noise visibly can act as a cheap clapboard. I hemmed and hawed about this project for quite a while this morning because I didn't own a chainsaw, and I still don't. And I didn't want to get a big old gas-powered thing because I'm a fan of everything electric and portable. And then at the local hardware stores, no one actually carries really much for electric in stock. And then Amazon was going to be a couple of days, and then. So I decided, you know what? It does get a bit thick down here, but with a little patience and a little effort, I can take care of that with a recip saw, and then I can stop stalling. I'm a big advocate of get the tool you need for the job when you need it, but at the same time, I'm an advocate for just get back to work. I'm gonna be doing more little cleanup trips like this because I want a fairly clear space to walk on. In case anyone is wondering, these two lower ones are the low voltage for cable and telephone. So I'm discovering that standing on a lateral slope is really not very happy for my knee. Got it. Pro tip, with a good hook on your tool, you can use it as a grabbing device as well as a cutting device. So if anyone wants a commemorative moose cut down a tree log, $5 plus shipping, you can have a log of your choice, which is of course a joke. I expect no one to actually want a log. Yes, this is the proper way to move a wheelbarrow. You pick it up and you carry it. The wheel is purely for decoration. Anyone who tells you otherwise is trying to sell you a wheelbarrow. I think I'm down to clay on these two sides. I'm gonna send a picture of this to the only person I know with a 4x4. Food vlogger. Day 2 of working on this stump. Thought it might be a fun idea to add into the end of the video. Me talking with my mouth full a whole bunch. I have to go and buy a new toy. Good solid pry bar. Try to get under there and wiggle it out a bit. Finish my food vlogging. This bar is a good source of just get up and go stuff. I believe that's the second ingredient is get up and go stuff. Yeah, brown rice syrup, get up and go stuff, rolled oats, soy protein isolate, etc. etc. It goes to work. Not using the left hand because that still hurts. That ought to do. That's a big root. Still got no wiggle on this thing. So I'm starting to try to dig more horizontally underneath it now. I have blisters on this right hand from digging. Did you see that? It's wiggling. I'm actually gonna get this done today. Hey, it's wiggling. Look, it wiggles. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so close. I need to get it up onto the pavers there. We're gonna try something really dumb. On a scale of moose to Borat, how dumb do you think this is? Lightweight, buddy! Lightweight, baby! I'll be feeling something later. I mean, the scratches in my arms. Really, bug? Right in my eyeball? That bug. Now my fire pit will be lit. Get it? Cause it's and there's lights. I've been trying to figure out what to do with all of these old pavers, with the retaining wall, and with everything I still have to dig up out of here. And I kind of have three options, really. I can send it to the dump one way or another, either through a bin or, you know, take it in my van in a few trips. That's one option. I can try to sell it to someone at like 50 cents a brick or whatever and store it for who knows how long and have it in the way of getting projects finished. Or I can let someone have it all for free if they come and haul it away. And it just occurred to me that someone taking it for free is kind of the same as them paying me like $600 or $700 that it would cost me in dump fees to have it hauled off in a bin, or even for me to just take it in the van for the sheer weight of the stuff. There is a ridiculous fourth option where I get a jackhammer and bust it up into brush small enough that it could go as clean fill, but that would probably take me it would definitely take me longer than I would be interested in spending on it. The idea that I could get rid of it for free, but that's actually going to save me $600 or $700 is kind of counterintuitive, but also a really good way to look at it in terms of real estate investor. Hey, sprinkler. Bugs. Here I am staring into the sun again. Always a good plan. I've gotten this entire end of the garage cleared up just about enough that the concrete guys could be working on that now. But I want to get the rest of the planter wall out. And then over here, I've got this big old mess to deal with. So I have to get it at least down to about here, all the way down at least to the fence there for the first 6 inches away from the wall. That's gonna be the biggest part of the chore today, but I'm gonna start with this retaining wall here and the rest of the dirt, because that's something that I can do and feel like I actually got like a good accomplishment done. Also, I got to the dump today and the entire unloading of the tree was completely free. All it cost me was some gas and time. Apparently it was part of the fall cleanup that the city does. You were probably right. Throw me 2 bits and I'll bend it down.
Show me the money!
All right, let's make sure you get your 2 cents worth out of this. That wasn't 5 hours at all. Gnarly, dude. Get it? Because it's actually gnarled wood. Oh. So that was an adventure. What? I can food vlog and get ready for a stream at the same time. Good news, everyone. Half of my palette is gone. Yesterday I got through the absolute slog of getting rid of the top layer of the 3 layers of Pavers. And today I get to go through and make sure that all of the foundation is exposed so that the cribbers can get at it. If I can get all that done, which I'm pretty sure I can, then I get to explore what's going on with this fence post here. Make sure that's not in any sort of foundation, dig that up. I gotta dig up foundation over here. Gotta get rid of this little retaining wall over here. And peel off this part of the fence and some of the bricks along here as well. Then I gotta get at least 1 row of bricks out from this side of the garage, and I gotta do all that on stream, Twitch TV/Moose Does Stuff. So they make those nails pretty hard. Darn you, Mastercraft. Wait, Mastercraft has lifetime warranty, right? It does. No, dude, it's okay. Check it out. Lifetime warranty right there. I can take this back to Canadian Tire and be like, this did not last for my lifetime. Give me a new one for free. Yeah. Always look on the bright side of life. Do 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 do. All right. Can I meet your dog? Sorry, grass. So this marks the end of my first at least 10-hour workday of being in this house. 10's working better. And that wasn't just me for 10 hours. I had a little bit of help in the morning. I had to get up really early because the basement guys were here doing some more waterproofing in the basement at the cost of the person who sold me this house for free to me for some fun reason. So I had to get up really early, be ready for them, and then had someone helping me pull up more of the walk. That lasted for 2 or 3 hours. That makes it like a 12 or 13 hour day. And then a lot of these rectangular pavers that I pulled up to were not pulled up by me or by my helper. They were pulled up by the guy who was taking them over the Canadians Craigslist, which is called Kijiji here. He probably did at least 5 trips, filled up his minivan. At least half of that was him actually pulling the stuff up out of here. Behind me I've got my toolbox, and it's got all my small tools in it, but it's sitting on a few more pavers. And other than that, all the pavers that I can think of that I need to get rid of are gone. Also managed to get up all the sand from under the pavers for this section of walkway and behind the camera that way. All that's really left is I've got this plastic stuff underfoot here to peel up, which is going to take about 2 minutes, and I'll do that tomorrow because I'm tired. And then it's get the irrigation people in so that they can tell me where they want to put new sprinkler heads, because this is all going to get turned into sod. And it's get the concrete guy in so he can tell me if I have to do any more prep for the additional concrete pour that I want to do. It was nice to get a real full long work day in. Not going to do that every day, and definitely didn't stream it. Couldn't have done that much work while streaming. It just not going to happen. Too many cables, too much fuss stuff around all the time, too many other people around. So my yard lights just came on. That's a good time to go to bed. They get brighter when it gets darker.